They're dumping their criminals into the United States of America, and we're not going to take it anymore. Stupid people. You're not going to teach a criminal not to be a criminal. Not going to happen.
That was convicted felon Donald Trump saying something that, and I may never say this again, saying something true, saying something that's true. He said, you cannot teach a criminal not to be a criminal. And in Donald Trump's case, that is true. Donald Trump is a criminal. Donald Trump is a convicted felon. And it would be more than 34 felonies if his corrupt judges weren't blocking his cases from going forward. So yes, Donald, you're right. You, as a criminal, cannot change your ways, and that's why you should not be in the White House. Now, this is Donald Trump's first speech since accepting the Republican nomination. He is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but he had a couple of things to say about his RNC convention that were honestly, again, just dumb from Donald Trump. But we have to check him out and respond to him. So let's take a look.
I'll tell you what, Milwaukee was a fantastic place. This was a beautiful arena, and they did a really great job. And Wisconsin is going to vote for us because we spent $250 million. And when they go into the voting booth, they're going to say, we love this guy Trump. He gave us $250 million with jobs, and they're going to vote. Wisconsin's a very important state, as we know.
So he's still on this line that, oh, Wisconsin, I gave you so much money. I love you so much. You have to vote for me. I'm buying your vote. And we've seen Donald Trump say similar things before. In Iowa, he told voters during a blizzard, if you're going to die, make sure you do it after you vote for me. So clearly he doesn't care about anyone's vote, and he's very much willing to buy it. But I think this line that he's delivering about how much he loves Wisconsin is especially funny because before the RNC, he was caught calling Milwaukee, where the RNC was hosted, a terrible city. So once again, Donald Trump lying, running away from his words and trying to escape accountability. And in this speech, he did exactly that, trying to run away from his platform, his agenda. And we're going to call that out. But before we do, let's check out the clip of him saying it.
Like some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25. And I don't even know. I mean, some of them, I know who they are, but they're very, very conservative, just like you have. They're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical left and you have the radical right, and they come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is, it's Project 25. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. But what they do is misinformation and disinformation.
So Donald Trump knows that Project 2025 is toxic. I think Donald Trump knows that he is toxic and voters do not like him. They do not like him, his lack of character, his terrible leadership, and of course they don't like his agenda. And so he is pushing away from Project 2025, as he always does when something backfires or blows up in his face. He pretends to not know the person or not know the thing that he's being asked about. And in this case, it's Project 2025, but he does know exactly what it is. The Republicans around him currently and the Republicans in his administration 4 years ago wrote the thing and are already figuring out ways to implement it and try to attack our democracy if Donald Trump were to win again. But we are not going to let him because we are going to beat him at the ballot box. And that is going to be, it seems to be, an uphill climb right now, one that we have to continue to fight. But it is especially going to be an uphill climb because huge billionaire donors are getting in this race on behalf of Donald Trump. And so we are going to have to fight some dark money in this race. And Donald Trump talked about that in this speech. Let's check it out.
Or other. We have to make life good for our smart people, you know? We have some smart people. We have to make life good for our smart people. And he's as smart as you get. But Elon endorsed me the other day, and I didn't even know this. He didn't even tell me about it. But he gives me $45 million a month. A month. Not 45 million. Gives me 45 million a month.
So I know a lot of conservatives like Elon Musk, but I don't really think there's anything cool about selling out to a billionaire. I don't know what's cool about promising big tax cuts for corporations and the ultra wealthy. But apparently that's right up Donald Trump's alley, and that's what he's always done his entire life, is cozy up to his rich friends and not care about working Americans. But that's not a shock. But again, there are huge billionaire donors looking to influence our democracy via huge donations to Donald Trump. And we have to stop them. And we're going to do so by voting. And of course, although there's a lot of dark money in this race, Trump is an incredibly beatable candidate. We know that to be true. He is disliked, he is disorganized, and he is disoriented at this point. And this next clip shows exactly why he is so beatable. Let's check it out.
I say, and if there's a shark about 10 yards away, right where they are, right where all the congressmen are, right over there, look at us. Well, they're sharks. They're sharks. If there's a shark about 10 yards away, do I get electrocuted or do I go with the shark? I said, because I will take electrocution all day long.
Really? He's talking about sharks again? He just loves this shark talk. I don't get it. It's like the Hannibal Lecter thing. His mind just floats to some weird place and he just can't control himself. He just has to talk about the sharks and the electrocution and the batteries. And I don't know. I truly don't understand it. But what I do understand is how scared we should be about some of the rhetoric that Donald Trump used in this next clip, talking about how much he loves President Xi. Let's check it out.
These killers, these are sharp. You know, the press gets angry. They said, is President Xi of China, is he a smart man? I said, no, he's a brilliant man. He controls 1.4 billion people with an iron fist. He makes guys like Biden look like babies. They don't even know whether they're coming or going. Yes, he's the next day headline, Trump calls him brilliant. How dare? No, okay. Let's say he's not a smart man. Okay, whatever makes you happy. No matter what you do, I say he's a brilliant man. They went crazy because I called him brilliant. So I'm just going to have to say, he's okay. He's okay.
Ruling with an iron fist. That's what Donald Trump respects and reveres about dictators and authoritarians, other leaders in countries where he wants to be like they are. He wants to rule with an iron fist. He wants to have complete control. And he doesn't want to exist in a democracy. He wants to exist in the nation of Donald Trump, where he is completely in charge and free of accountability. And the only way we can stop that from happening, because the Supreme Court, billionaire donors, and everyone on the right is trying to push Donald Trump to that place, trying to push him forward to where we're living in the Republic of Donald Trump. But the only way we can beat him is turning out in November, re-electing Joe Biden, and making sure Donald Trump can never implement Project 2025, strip us of our fundamental freedoms, and try to rule with an iron fist. We cannot allow it, and we can beat him at the ballot box. And if you want to become a part of a movement of people who are fighting back against Donald Trump and calling out MAGA lies and shutting down even just the ridiculous elements of his speeches, because there are scary ones, but there's also ones that are just flat out dumb, I always say it, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, you join what we're building on this channel. And of course, as always, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. It goes a long way in boosting what we're doing. And I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. This channel has grown so fast. We just blew past 20,000 subscribers. I am so grateful for all of you. It really means the world to me, what we have built so incredibly fast. So if you are a first-time subscriber, please let me know. I'd like to thank you personally, because it is just incredible what we're building. I am so excited about this movement, and I am so excited to see you in the next video. So until then, I'll see you soon.